Hey everybody, Ace Trainer Liam here and welcome to another episode of Form Fight. Form Fight is a series where we take a look at a Pokemon with more than one form or a branched evolution or counterpart Pokemon. We have a look at the differences between those Pokemon and we try and work out which one is the best. And so we can see these Pokemon in action on the battlefield. We also have a metronome battle between them just for a little bit of fun. If you're a fan of Form Fight and you're ready for more, make sure you hit the like button, show you're enjoying this series, and of course if you're new, hit subscribe so you never miss an episode. With all that out the way, let's have a look at today's challenges. Today on Form Fight we're going to be comparing the two forms of Camerupt, which are Camerupt and Mega Camerupt. Now when you have a Camerupt in your party, it will always be in its regular form. However, a Camerupt holding Camerupt tight will be able to Mega Evolve into Mega Camerupt during a battle and will remain that way for the entirety of that battle. But what makes these two forms of Camerupt so different? Let's take a look. According to the Pokédex, regular Camerupt stands at 1.9 meters tall and weighs 220 kilograms, whereas Mega Camerupt stands at 2.5 meters tall and weighs 320.5 kilograms. They both share a Pokédex entry which reads, Camerupt has a volcano inside its body. Magma of 18,000 degrees Fahrenheit courses through its body. Occasionally, the humps on this Pokemon's back erupt, spewing the superheated magma. The humps on Camerupt's back are formed by a transformation of its bones. They sometimes blast out molten magma. This Pokemon apparently erupts often when it's enraged. Appearance-wise, both look like effectively camels with volcanoes growing out of their backs, with regular Camerupt having two volcanoes and Mega Camerupt having just the one. However, Mega Camerupt's volcano looks a lot more active with magma bubbling around it, as well as it having a lot more fur. In their shiny forms, both versions of Camerupt swap out their orange fur for a dull navy, because why not? Now let's have a look at the typing, weaknesses and resistances of these Camerupt forms. Both forms of Camerupt are the same typing, being dual type fire and ground Pokemon, which makes them weak to ground type moves and 4 times weak to water type moves. They resist poison, bug, steel, fire and fairy type attacks, and both are completely immune to electric type moves. Now let's take a look at the stats and abilities of these Camerupt forms. In its regular form, Camerupt is a slow Pokemon with below average HP, defense and special defense, but with a great attack stat and even better special attack. It's a bit of a shame that it doesn't have more bulk since it's rarely likely to attack first, especially since it has such an easily exploitable weakness. Its primary ability is Magma Armor, which prevents Camerupt from being frozen, which is kind of pointless since, as a fire type, Camerupt learns a lot of fire type moves, so can free itself from being frozen very easily anyway. But hey, it halves breeding time, so at least it has its use outside of battle. Its secondary ability is Solid Rock, which reduces the damage taken by super effective moves used on Camerupt by 25%. This is handy for Camerupt since it means its 4 times weakness to water becomes just a 3 times weakness. Although in saying just a 3 times weakness, Camerupt's defenses still leave it very much in fear of water type moves, and since it has only one other weakness for this ability to affect, it's really only a minor benefit in my opinion. Camerupt's hidden ability is Anger Point, which raises its attack stat to +6 no matter what stage its attack is at. It will always go straight up to the maximum +6 if it's hit by a move that causes a critical hit. Whilst this effectively makes Camerupt a destructive beast, do remember that its chance of surviving a critical hit, because let's face it, your opponent's gonna use a water or a ground type move, is pretty low, and there's no guarantee you'll get hit by a crit at all, so it's not really an ability to bank your strategy on. Mega Camerupt of course builds on Camerupt's stats like most Megas do, but loses a little bit of speed. In exchange for a decent boost in physical attack, considerable boosts in defense and special defense, and a huge boost in special attack. As a result, Mega Camerupt is much bulkier and can dish out some huge special hits. Mega Camerupt's only ability is Sheer Force, which increases the power of moves with added effects whilst removing those added effects. This gives a boost to most of Mega Camerupt's fire type repertoire like Flamethrower, Lava Plume or even Fire Blast, as well as moves like Earth Power. It's a great ability for getting even more power out of a powered up Camerupt. Now it's time for me to decide which of these two forms of Camerupt I prefer, and I'm going with the Mega. It looks kind of cooler, although regular Camerupt's kind of cute in its own way, and just the fact that it's the same type, it's got better stats, it's got more firepower, pun intended, and just overall, its ability, I think, works better for this kind of Pokemon. I think Anger Point is too much of a gamble because you have to hope that you get a critical hit with the regular Camerupt. Solid Rock is fine, but at the same time, you're only really reducing your weaknesses. It still doesn't make your defenses that much stronger, and I just don't really see any point in Magma Armor inside a battle for a fire type, so it's definitely Mega Camerupt for me. Like, sheer force just makes so much sense for this kind of Pokemon, so Mega Camerupt for me, all the way, easy decision. But of course, it's not just up to me, it's up to you guys to decide which is your favourite, but before you do, let's see these Pokemon in action on the battlefield. It's time for the Metronome battle. Before we get started, I will point out these Pokemon have max IVs in all stats, 0 EVs in all stats, they're not holding any items, they've got their hidden abilities, although obviously, Mega Camerupt only has one ability. We know the deal. They're both the same type. The only advantage or disadvantage any of these Pokemon gets comes from their base stats. Everything else is all up to the Metronome. Let's go. Here it is, the big, mountainous, volcanic Pokemon, Camerupt versus Mega Camerupt. Let's do this. Let's roll our R's because apparently you're arrogant and you think that rolling your R's is cool. It's not, alright? Anyway, here's regular Camerupt with muddy water to start off. I wasn't ready. Oh my goodness, that's going to be super effective. 4 times effective on both Megas. Massive damage on turn 1. I don't know what to do with myself right now. And the accuracy on the Shiny Mega has dropped. It's time for Shiny Camerupt. What are you going to do here? Oh my goodness. Goes for Fly, because now Camerupt can fly. Why not? I don't know which Mega it's going to be on, but we'll find out next turn. Here comes Shiny Mega. What's it going to do? It needs to retaliate. Goes for Psycho Shift. What an idiot. You actual knobble. Right, so that's going to fail. What's regular Mega going to do? Something that will hit? High horsepower. That's super effective. Holy cow. Down goes regular Camerupt. What is happening right now? I can't even. What? So we know that the Shiny Camerupt is going to fly. We know that. So that's going to hit the regular Mega and take it down? Oh my god. What? I can't. What's happening? What's going on? Okay, what's Shiny Mega? What is this, the end of the battle? Is this it? Are you gonna what's gonna happen? Faint attack? It's gonna do some damage? Not enough, because of course Shiny Camerupt's at full health. What will Shiny Camerupt do next? I got no idea. This is crazy. What is this form fight? It's gonna go for Hydro Cannon! Oh my god! It's over. It's over in 2 turns. Was it 2? Or was it? No, it's 3 turns. It's over in 3 turns. What? I can't even collect my thoughts. It's over. What? Form fight, ladies and gentlemen. Every Tuesday. Why? So you've heard what I've got to say, you've seen these Pokemon on the battlefield, but now it's time for you to make your decision. Which of the 2 forms of Camerupt do you prefer? Is it Camerupt or Mega Camerupt? Let me know in the comments below and explain to everybody why your pick is the absolute best. And of course, that's where I'm going to leave it for this episode of Form Fight. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. If you'd like to support the channel like these wonderful people down here do, pledge to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/AceTrainerLiam. And for live streams 5 days a week, head over to twitch.tv/AceTrainerLiam. But until next time, I'm Ace Trainer Liam. Keep on training.